I'm sure you've probably heard the phrase, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Or am I wrong? If you have heard this, well, science astonishingly backs that up. This is not just a phrase. Neuroscientist Dr. Stephanie Cacioppo shares this research in her book, Wired for Love. The posterior insula, located within the deep region of the brain's insular cortex, is responsible for processing sensory experiences. For example, the pleasures of food. This region of the brain also activates when we experience love and social connection. This signifies that our brains are literally wired to crave love and connection just as we crave our favorite foods, which also explains why it feels so rewarding meeting new friends that you get along with very well. Or maybe I speak for myself when I say that I can make friends anywhere I go. And my husband, he hates it. However, this insight helps us understand why love and relationships are crucial for human well-being. The posterior insula's role in processing pleasure and emotions supports the idea that humans legitimately are wired for love just as much as we are wired to seek nourishment and comfort for our body. Sounds to me a little like Netflix and chill, doesn't it? This is why today I am recommending Wired for Love by Dr. Stephanie Cacioppo. And although the title of the book might give the assumption that it only focuses on love and romance, this book also emphasizes how love, passion, and human connection shape our brains, our work, and relationships throughout life. As a relationship coach, my focus is relationships. Not only do I focus on helping individuals build stronger and healthier relationships, but learning and growing as an individual also, as well as the relationships surrounding me, are very much important. Working as a relationship coach began through ministry. Receiving new scientific insight from Wired for Love has provided me with the insight into how love and connection impact not just romantic relationships, but also our personal growth, our friendships, and success in life, and through a whole new perspective. Success is not just a simple word, and words cannot truly define success, since success can mean so many things for so many people. This can be because their success was driven by passion, their passionate love for their work that has helped them to endure, to persevere, and to succeed. If you desire to succeed or be more successful in your academic career or work, this book explains why passion improves performance, a form of passionate love. At times, focusing on school or assignments, maybe chores, errands, or long work hours, it may trigger some unwanted feelings of disconnection, or you may feel a bit lonely. If at times you have felt in this way, this book shows why relationships or even friendships are important for well-being. Have you ever wondered why love can feel so intense? Well, this book breaks down the science behind that question. I highly recommend Wired for Love by Dr. Stephanie Cacioppo because it teaches us important fundamentals essential for life. It teaches us that the brain's performance and how it is boosted by romantic and passionate love and how it physically changes our brain. It teaches us what strong bonds like friendships and relationships and how they can enhance our learning and success. And it also teaches us how to navigate loneliness in a healthy way as well as loss. I would like to first remind you how love is not just an emotion. Love is something that physically changes our brains. As a minister, I can share how love and passion aren't just emotional. It is also very much spiritual. But today, I am sharing the scientific perspective on love. Love is not just emotional. Love can change the way that we think. It can change the way that we learn and the way that we work. Love isn't just an emotion. It actively shapes the human brain. As neuroscientist Dr. Stephanie Cacioppo explains in her book, Wired for Love, social connections have influenced our brain evolution over time and continue to shape our lives. I want you to take a quick moment to think about something you love or enjoy doing. It might be playing an instrument, or maybe it's gaming or playing a sport. When you are passionate about things as these, you desire to improve. You want to improve, right? The reason for this is because your brain is wired to thrive when passion is involved. This helps us understand that love is not just a feeling. Love profoundly impacts our brains. It literally rewires our brains for success. Now, I would like to share with you how relationships, especially friendships, make us smarter. While we may think that learning is individual, we must understand that human connection plays a huge role. The Journal of Neuroscience published an article in 2022 highlighting Dr. Cacioppo's research, where it emphasizes the connection between romantic love and brain activity. Studying with friends has helped me remember things better. Have you ever experienced this? If so, that is because social interactions can enhance your cognitive function. In Dr. Cacioppo's research on primates, she reveals that monkeys who had built a friendship with other monkeys performed better memory tasks than those who were isolated. Love is not just an emotion that makes us feel good, and human connection is not either. They literally help our brains function and work better. Now, the question you might want to know is, what happens when we feel disconnected? Well, that is where this book also gives us powerful and resourceful insights. I'm not sure if this may be completely true, but at some point, everyone has experienced loneliness. Whether you're away from home, have lost a loved one, or simply just have felt disconnected. According to the New York Times, they have reported on March 5th, 2023, that Dr. Cacioppo's studies have restructured the way we understand loneliness and love in neuroscience. At times, college may seem a bit isolated, having to juggle many responsibilities or even struggling to make friends. This book helps us understand that love is not just about romance. It is also about human connection. Human connections pertains to friendships, family, or even mentors. To understand love is to understand how to deal with loneliness also. And this book defines it, supported by science. Love and passion physically change the brain. Love is not just an emotion. It literally reshapes the brain. The posterior insula, which is the same part of the brain that processes the pleasure of food, also processes love, providing that human connection is essential for well-being. Passionate love enhances learning. It motivates us, and it helps us perform better in our personal goals and relationships. Our relationships and even our friendships boost our learning and our success. The social connection that we make can improve our memory, our cognition, and overall mental health. The research on primates conducted by Dr. Cacioppo found that monkeys who formed relationships or friendships performed better in learning and memory tasks than those who were isolated. So just as studying with friends makes learning easier, relationships overall improve our brain function and success. Love can help us navigate loneliness and loss in a healthy way. The book Wired for Love by Dr. Stephanie Cacioppo provides science-backed strategies to help deal with loneliness, grief, and disconnection. When we think of human connection, we should know that it is not just about romance. It is about family, friends, and community. These connections are crucial for emotional well-being and resilience. If we can understand that love and loss significantly impact our brain, then we can understand that it helps us heal and establish more profound relationships with others. Today, I give Wired for Love a 10 out of 10 because this book is not just a book. It is truly an experience that deepens your understanding of relationships and human connection. This book has ultimately motivated me to continue researching, learning, and studying more about relationships. I have genuinely enjoyed reading it because it has provided a wealth of knowledge about how we form connection and has inspired me to be more open to building stronger relationships in all areas of my life. It has also encouraged me to seek new and improved ways to resolve uprising challenges in marriage and deepen my understanding of love. The scientific research and data provided in this book was presented in such great depth with fascinating experimental insights that has broadened my perception on how love physically shapes the brain. Love is not just an abstract feeling. It actively and profoundly impacts us, not only spiritually and emotionally, but also scientifically and physiologically. If you are not looking for a romantic connection, this book is still very much valuable. It plays an essential role in personal growth, helping you learn more about yourself, your relationships, and how human connections influence every aspect of life. I highly recommend this book to anyone who desires growth, who desires a better understanding about love, or simply someone who would like to gain a new perspective on how relationships can shape who we are. So today, I have shown you that Wired for Love is not just about romance. It is about understanding how love and passion can affect every part of our lives. First, I have explained how passionate love can boost performance and learning. Second, I have shown you how relationships help us think and remember better. Third, I have talked about how love can help us navigate loneliness and loss. So, is the way to a man's heart really through his stomach? According to science, yes it is. Love and passion light up our brains the same way our favorite foods do. Whether it is romance, friendships, or career, Wired for Love will help you understand why love is one of our greatest assets. Thank you.